But when it comes to the forecast, a lot of people are watching that because they got to travel for the holiday.
Yeah, so it's always before and after Thanksgiving is when it's obviously very important. The Wednesday before is looking a-okay. It's going to be a dry day. The days after, we could be dealing with some rain showers, which obviously means snow showers for a lot of the area mountains and mountain passes. But that's a bit distant in our forecast because we've been dealing with the foggy conditions tonight, looking at rain snow mix for tomorrow morning before we get to that dry weather, even on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So let's just go over the next 24 hours first and foremost, because this is still quite important in our forecast. Some of you may be getting a head start leaving to your destination. Other of us are probably still just working before we're off for the holiday weekend. Winter weather advisories for North Idaho, 1 to 3 inches for most of these areas. I actually just finished my more precise city calculations. That slide coming up in just a moment. As for this weather system, not quite as moisture packed as the one that we had on Thursday night, Friday morning, which resulted in like 4 inches of snow for Deer Park, 5 inches of snow for Sandpoint. Not quite as high in terms of snowfall totals this time around, but there will be a fair bit of moisture arriving mainly after midnight. You see 2 a.m. here, and this looks like it's going to start as rain and then transition to snow as the precipitation itself cools the atmosphere just a little bit. I think this is actually going to be quite slushy into the morning hours, probably hovering just above the freezing mark overall. So that's why it's that rain-snow split, or some slushy conditions is most likely for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but areas like Sandpoint and the Silver Valley are likely going to have the most accumulating snowfall through this event. Again, most of this basically right through the morning commute tomorrow. As for the late morning hours, still some scattering of either rain or snow showers, eventually ending by the evening, save for Lookout Pass and over on the Cascades. The mountain passes will be dealing with snow pretty much all day long for tomorrow. Okay, here are the snowfall totals I'm expecting. About 1 to 2 inches for Coeur d'Alene and St. Mary's, 1 to 3 for Wallace, Kellogg, and Sandpoint. I say about 1 inch in Spokane. I think it will be quite slushy, but it would be very messy. I mean, even slushy is kind of slippery, so make sure to take it easy on the roads for tomorrow morning. Even after sunrise, make sure to also turn your headlights to the on position. I kind of briefly mentioned the mountain passes. Snowy conditions across all the passes for tomorrow, but dry on Wednesday, so just plan accordingly for that. As for Thanksgiving itself, probably dry to start the day with rain chances moving in pretty late in the evening hours, but high temperatures still in the low 40s, which is fairly mild for Thanksgiving standards. And we're actually warming up for the rest of the extended weekend. Temperatures pushing 50 degrees by Sunday, but there will be some rain chances pretty much all weekend long. So we'll keep on top of that, as well as the mountain passes, as of course we're going to see a lot of travelers all across the state.
And not only traveling for the holiday, but for a rivalry matchup, and it is one for the year. Thank you so much, Thomas.